Hello viewers, we are back here and in this session we would be talking about multiplication using Vedic maths. The case which we will be dealing over here is multiplication of those numbers which are above or below a base value. And here the base value would be a multiplying factor like 20, 200, 2000, 30, 300, 3000, 40, 400, 4000, 60, 600, 6000 and on and on. Just make a point that we are not over here considering the values of 50, 500 and 5000 on and on. As in the previous video, we have dealt with the multiplication of numbers above the base value and below the base value for simply 10, 100, 1000. But here we would be talking about the multiplying factor. Here the multiplying factor is 2, here it is 3, here it is 4, 6 and on and on. Let's take an example where we need to multiply 24 and 26. Now when we compare both these values, both the values are nearest to either 20 or 30. We would be taking both the considerations. Let's take the base value over here to be 20. Now the number of places to be left in the RHS will be 1 because 20 has 1 0 in it. Okay, so let's solve it out. 24, 26. The number of places to be left in the RHS is 1 and same way here also it is 1. So this is the RHS side and this is the LHS side. As we have done in the previous discussion that the RHS talks about multiplication and the LHS talks about diagonal addition. Okay, so we would be using the sutra of Nikhilam Navtas Charanam Dashatah. Now turning back, how we would be using this particular sutra, Nikhilam Navtas Charanam Dashatah means all from 9 and last from 10. Here we have taken the base value as 20. Okay, now we would be subtracting 24 minus 20, that is 4. So because the number of places here is only 1, so this is 4 more than the base value. And this is 6 more than the base value. Further, we have identified that for RHS we do the multiplication. And the multiplication in the RHS needs to have only a single position. So that will be 6 into 4, that is 24. So we need to write 4 over here and 2 would be carried to the LHS side. Now solving the LHS side, either we can have 24 plus 6, that is 30, or 26 plus 4, that is 30. So what we get? We get 30 over here. Now when we are having a multiplying factor of 2, why I am telling you about the multiplying factor of 2? Because here the base value we have taken is 20. So what we need to do? We need to multiply the LHS portion only by 2. So it will come out to be 60. The carry which we have got from the RHS, that was 2. So 2 would be written over here and it will be added to the LHS. And the answer will come out to be 6, 2 and 4. So coming to the overall answer, it is 624. Now this is the approach when we have taken a base value of 20. Now let's do the same question when we are taking the base value as 30. When we have taken the base value of 30, again the number of places over here is 1. So 24, 26, single place in the RHS, single place in the RHS, solution has a single place. Now we compare 30 and 24 using Nikhilam Navtas Charanam Dashatah. 30 minus 24. It says last from 10 and the earlier one from the 9. 9 here won't be used because The figure in the LHS is 3. So it would be reduced by 1 and it will become 2. So it will be 6. 0, 6. So here we need to write it as 6. Okay. So 6, when we are putting here 6, so it is going to be minus 6 because it is 6 less than 30. And this is 4 less than 30. Now coming to solving the RHS portion and the LHS portion. RHS talks about multiplication, taking along with the signs of the number, and LHS talks about diagonal addition or subtraction depending upon how we are having the sign. Okay, now first let's solve the RHS portion, because whatever carry we are getting from the RHS, that will be computed into the LHS portion. So for the RHS we have minus 6 into minus 4, that is minus into minus is plus, and 6 4s are 24. So it comes out to be 4. Excess value or the overflow value is 2. Now talking about the LHS. LHS is 24 minus 4. Make sure that you are taking into consideration the negative sign attached to that particular digit. So that comes out to be 20, or 26 minus 6, that also comes out to be 20. Now here the answer comes out to be 20. Make a point that here we have taken the base value as 30, and 30 means we have the multiplying factor of 3. So we multiply only the LHS portion by 3, and this will come out to be 60. Now whatever carry or the overflow value which we have got from the RHS, that is 2, that will be accumulated in this portion, and the answer will come out to be 62 for the LHS and 4 for RHS. So the answer is 624. Now let's come up with the verification of this answer, whether we have done the calculation right or not. So as we have discussed, we form this rectangle, split it into 4 portions. Here we have the first multiplier. The first multiplier is 24. The second multiplier is 26. The answer which comes out to be is 624. Let's solve it out. We need to find digital sum. And what is digital sum? Digital sum is the addition of all the digits of that particular number. So for the first value, that is the first multiplier, the digital sum of 24 would be 2 plus 4, that is 6. So it comes out to be 6. For the second value is 26. 26 means 2 plus 6, that is 8. Right? Now let's come up with the answer which we have got after multiplication, and it was 624. 624 means 6 plus 2 plus 4. So that is 8 plus 4, that is 12. Again 1 plus 2, that is 3. So here we are going to get 3. Now calculating this particular portion, this portion defines for multiplication of the digital sum of the two multipliers. So that will be 6 into 8, that is 48. And the digital sum of 48 would be 4 plus 8, that is 12. 12 can be again written as 1 plus 2, that is 3. So we are getting the verification of the digital sum. Both the values are getting verified, and hence the value which we have calculated as 624 is perfectly right. So this is the way how we can verify and how we can do the calculations. We need to make sure that whenever we are doing the calculation, we need to identify that what will be the base value. The nearest the base value we are taking into consideration, the more simpler our solution would be. Next, we would take up, because in this particular example, we have done by taking the base value both as 20 and 30. Now, if we take the same question, or if we try to solve the same question using a base value 40, it would get much more complicated. So we have to use a logical reason why we go for either taking a choice of 20 or 30. Okay, let's take another example. Suppose we are doing 46 into 48. Okay. Now let's make it out what could be the possible base value. One of the possibility of taking the base value would be 40 or 50. These can be the two values. Now what we do is that let's first try it out with the value of 40. In the second option we will be working out with the value of 50. Now the number of zeros in the base value is 1. So 46, 48. Number of places in the RHS will be 1. We split out the LHS and the RHS. Now comparing the value of 46 with 40, this value is 6 more than the base value, and 48 is 8 more than the base value. Now with the RHS we go for multiplication, and when we talk about multiplication we have 6 into 8, that is 48. So we have, because we have a single place to be retained in the RHS, we just need to write it as 8 and the 4 will be taken as the overflow value. Take into consideration the LHS, so it can be diagonal addition, that is 46 plus 8, that is 54, or 48 plus 6, that is 54. So either of the ways we are getting 54. Now make it out that we have taken the base value as 40, so 4 will be the multiplying factor. We multiply by 4 and we get it as 216. Adding 4 to the LHS, which was obtained as the overflow from the RHS. So we have 220 and 8. Overall, when we write the answer, it is 2208. Let's verify this particular answer whether we have computed it right or not. Now 46, digital sum will be 4 plus 6, 10, that is 1 plus 0, that is 1. Second multiplier 48, 4 plus 8, that is 12, and 12 can be written as 1 plus 2, that is 3. Answer is 2208. The digital sum of the answer will be 2 plus 2 plus 0 plus 8, that is 12. 12 can be written as 1 plus 2, that is 3. So here the digital sum comes out to be 3. Now let's make out the multiplication of the digital sum of the first multiplier and the second multiplier. So that will be 1 into 3 is 3. This value matches with this, hence our answer is perfectly right. So here we have taken the base value as 40. Let's solve the same question by using a base value of 50. See what are the changes that need to be done. First I write it as 50. The number of places we have to leave down is 1. Now the next part, when we compare 50 with 46, okay, because here we have taken the base value as 50, so one place to be left, RHS has a single place. 50 minus 46, that is minus 4. Okay, 50 minus 48 is minus 2. Let's make it out how the RHS comes. RHS would be minus 4 into minus 2, that is 8. Okay, and the LHS would be 46 minus 2, that is 44, or 48 minus 4, that is 44, sorry. So how we have obtained? By diagonal addition or subtraction. Here we need to do out subtraction because both the digits are having a negative sign attached to it. Okay, so it comes out to be 44. Okay, now here we'll define the base value as 5. So what we do is that we multiply it by 5. Oh, by 5. Okay, so that will be 220. So the answer comes out to be 2208, and we have verified the answer which we have got by using the base value of 40. We had earlier got the answer of 2208, hence we are verifying that either by using a base value of either 40 or 50, the answer always comes out to be same. Now let's take a bigger example, a bigger value, and how we can solve it out. We have taken the example of 699 into 689. Here the base value which can be considered to be the nearest is 700. Fine. The number of places that has to be defined in the RHS will be 2. So we have 699 and 689. Places in the RHS will be 2. Now 700 minus 699, how much less it is? It is 1 less than 700, and this is 11 less than 700. Make out the calculation for the RHS and the LHS. RHS talks about multiplication. So multiplication would be minus 1 into minus 11. So that is 11. Minus into minus is positive, so it comes out to be plus 11. Talking about the LHS, LHS is diagonal addition or subtraction. Here we need to do the subtraction because every number attached has a negative sign with itself. So 699 minus 11, so that will be 688, or 689 minus 1, so that is 688. So the LHS would be 688. But because we have taken the base value as 700, the multiplying factor would be 7. So multiply this by 7. 7 8s are 56. 7 8s are 56. So that will be 61. 6 7s are 42. That is 48. Because we don't have any overflow from the RHS, the answer comes out to be 481611. Verification of the answer. First value is 699, second is 689, and we will calculate the digital sum of the answer. Now 699 means 6 plus 9 plus 9. So that is 18, 18 plus 6 is 24. 24 means 2 plus 4 is 6. Here 6 plus 8 plus 9. So that is 17, 17 plus 6 is 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. So this comes out to be 6, this comes out to be 5. The multiplication of the digital sum of the first multiplier and the second multiplier, so that is 6 5s are 30, and the digital sum of 3 plus 0 is 3. Now let's make out the digital sum of the answer. So that is 4 plus 8 plus 1 plus 6 plus 1 plus 1. So this is 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. 21 means 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is 3. Hence, because this value and this value match, hence the value or the answer which we have calculated by multiplication is perfectly right. Okay, so this is how we can make out the multiplication by taking a logical value of base value. Now suppose I try to do the same question using a base value of 600. See, as we have taken the earlier discussion, we did that same question either by using a reference of 40 or 50. Here also we can have the nearest value as 600 and 700. So what is the difference and what is the level of the complication? Now if we take it the base value as 600, the values here will be bigger. Now when we compare 600 and 699, this is 99 more. And when we have 689 and 600, it is 89 more. Now as you can find here, the multiplication goes very complicated. So it is a very logical choice that instead of using 600, we need to consider a value or the base value as 700, because this way the answer is also going to come. Okay, but obviously the multiplication of 99 and 89 is going to be comparatively bigger. That is the reason we avoid using a base value of 600 but go for a choice of 700, because the calculation will be relatively easier. And here when we are talking about this Vedic approach, we are trying to make our calculations simplified and easy. That is the reason the choice of 700 would be helping us to make the calculation comparatively easier. Now let's take another example. We have 999 into 998. Okay, so a base value of 1000 would be suitable for this. And when we compare, we have 999 and 998. Number of places 3. This 3 is defined by the number of zeros we have in the base value. So we have 3 over here, 3 over here, and the RHS portion will have 3 blank spaces. Now comparing this value, this is 1 deficient of 1000. 1 deficient. Deficient means minus. This is 2 deficient of 1000. 2 into 1, 2. For the LHS, we have 999 minus 2, that is 997, or 998 minus 001, that is 997. So we can take either of the calculation. So we have got 997. It means that this is the final answer and we don't need to make out any multiplying factor, because here the multiplying factor is 1. So any number multiplied by itself is going to give us the same value. So the answer here comes out to be 997002. For the verification, make it out this way: 999998. Digital sum, 9 3s are 27, 7 plus 2 is 9. Digital sum of 998 will be 26 and 6 plus 2 will be 8. Multiplication, 9 into 8, that is 72, and digital sum will be 7 plus 2, that is 9. Making out the digital sum of the answer. And the digital sum of the answer will be 9 plus 9 plus 7 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2. So that is 9. So 9 3s are 27. 27 means 2 plus 7 and 2 plus 7 means 9. It is matching. It means we have calculated it right.